Okay, so from now on, every Tuesday, I'm going to try to do a tackle tip Tuesday video. Andrew Flair done one a couple weeks ago, and he used to do them a lot a couple years ago. And if you haven't seen none of his videos, definitely check them out. I do a lot of my videos, or I do a lot of my fishing based off of what he has taught his viewers and stuff. So I'm going to today do my top 5 lures that if I was stranded on an island, these are what I would use. If these were my last lures I'd ever get to use, these would be them. Okay, so the first lure that I'm going to have is frog. Something like this. This is a Booyah Pad Crasher shad color frog. It's got some nice tails on it. It's got good hooks in it too. And I really do like it. It's pretty cool looking. This is the small one. And one of my other favorite type of frogs is this here. This is the small one as well, the Spro popping frog. It's the black red eye. Usually in the ponds that I fish a lot, these here work very well. And a lot of black lures work very well in ponds that are around where I live. And then another bait that I really do like is the big swim bait. This is the Yum swim bait. I can't remember the name of it. The package that I bought at Walmart did not say the name of it. This one here I got on a belly weighted hook. It's this one here. I just found it. I thought it was a pretty good swim bait. Looked like it would catch a lot of big fish. I've only caught one fish using these, but I've been basically just buzzing across the top of the water over grass on a weightless hook, and I caught like a 2 or 3 pounder. Another bait that I really do like to use is a chatterbait. Now I catch a lot of my biggest fish on the chatterbait. Now this one here has got a Super Swimming Fluke a trailer, and it's a Z-Man chatterbait. It's white with like the glittery silver on it. It's a really good lure. I've caught a lot of big fish with it. Another one the next lure is this right here. This is a topwater walking bait. It's the Strike King Natural Shad Sexy Dog, the big one. I got the big one. I bought this down in Memphis Bass Pro Shops at the Pyramid. It's got the 3 hooks. The hooks are really good. I caught the biggest pond bass I've ever caught in my life on this lure here, and it's one of my favorites. It's got that flat front on it, which makes it walk really good. It's got an ultra realistic paint job on it. It's one of my favorites for sure. Another one that is probably one of my favorites is this jig right here. This one here, which is a Strike King jig. I can't remember I think it's a Big Bite Bait or a Yum trailer on it. I just found these and thought they looked really realistic, so I bought them. One of my other favorite jigs is this one right here, and I've got a Big Bite Baits crawl on it. It's kind of a root beer orange kind of color. I caught 4 2.5 pound bass on it on my birthday, which it was pre-spawn time, so that was the reason why I caught them on that jig. Another one of my favorite baits to use is a drop shot. Now, a lot of people think that drop shots are for bass or for smallmouth, but I have found that I've caught a lot of deep largemouth on this type of rig right here. It's a 2-aught EWG hook, Texas rig basically, a Zoom trick worm in pumpkin color, and these here are the weights that I got. These are basically just catfish weights, 2-ounce catfish weights, and a swivel, which can make it easy to use. You know, you can just tie it to that swivel eyelet right there, and you can use it a lot better. And I caught my personal best using that exact same rig. I got 20-pound monofilament, which is basically just the line that I had to use for the leader. I usually use 10-pound Berkley Trilene for the main line. Sometimes I'll use braid depending on where I'm fishing at. Another one of my favorite baits to use, I caught a lot of fish on it, is the, if I can find it in here, it is this right here. It's a weightless brush hog, which this here is a Strike King Game Hog, the small one, and I got it on weightless 2-aught EWG hook made by Gamakatsu. It's a really good bait. You know, it's very versatile. You can put it on a Texas rig, on a lightweight Texas rig, or you can use a 1/2 ounce weight or whatever, and you can buzz it across the top of the water. You can basically just swim it through the water, or you can bounce it off the bottom like a traditional Texas rig. Another one of my favorite baits is this Harps jig, which that would be in the jig category. I don't know why I didn't get it in the first place, but it's got these rattle things right there. That little black thing is a rattles. You can barely hear it. It's kind of quiet, but it does make a lot of rattles. Another good one that I bought down at Bass Pro Shops in Memphis is a Bass Pro Shops Z9 Perch swim bait. It's got a bunch of segments in it. It's got a really good hook as well. Got these little plastic like fins on it. It's pretty cool. It swims really, really good. Another bait that I got that I do like a lot is this bluegill colored red eye shad, natural brim colored. It's got really good rattles in it. I think that's about it. Here's another one of my favorite baits to use if you're just trying to catch fish, if you're just going out at the beginning of the year or something, to just basically try to catch a lot of fish, or even just to catch a fish, is this right here. It's a shaky head. It's a good shaky head. This here is a Zoom finesse worm, green pumpkin color. You can also use it in regular pumpkin color, but I like green pumpkin. My favorite color is green pumpkin. I also got these here. These here are really, really good. I've always liked these. These are Strike King shimmy stick. Are basically the Strike King version of a Senko, which I use a lot of Strike King lures. And the reason why I use the shimmy stick is it's cheaper than a regular Senko, but it'll catch fish just as good. And that's the reason why I use those a lot. Well, I think that's about it. I think that's all the lures I was going to include in this video. I also like to use these type of swim baits here. There's on a good looking hook. I like that hook a lot. I wish I had some more of them, but the Walmart that I have around here quit selling them, so I may have to buy some on eBay. It's a really good swim bait. I believe it's a Yum swim bait. And I also like to use this here. Is a really cool jerkbait. This is the Live Target silver black minnows jerkbait. It's a really good jerkbait. It's got 3 good hooks on it. I prefer if the hooks were a bit bigger to make it sink a little bit faster, but it's still a good one. It's got some good rattles in it too. Definitely a really good lure. I think that's about it. Um, I think next Tuesday I'm going to do a video on my favorite lures for the spawn, and then I'll do some other videos, my favorite topwater videos. But this video is basically just my favorite lures for this time, for not really this time of year, but just for all around. If I had to use these lures, if these were my last lures I ever had, these would be the lures I'd get. So I hope you guys liked the video. If you do, put a thumbs up down there, and hope you like the video.